So we're going to have a little bit of a shorter episode, but we're still going to do this together today. Let's look and see where we're at with this. We're on day 19, which we should be getting closer to winter. And I'm trying to see what it is that we need before we start. We use more rabbit traps for sure. Let's look at our grass. I always say around here is it's gonna get dark, so let's do that. Let's get some of this grass up. Let's start a fire, and let's do rabbit traps. I will just kind of get ourselves prepared, and then next week we'll go through and we'll do a longer episode into winter. So welcome in. I hope that you're having a good day today, and happy hump day, happy Wednesday, crew. I hope you're having a good one today. Let's drop this in a hole close to us. There are a lot of rabbits around, so if we put these traps down, there we go. I'm always scared I'm going to end up with a living tree in my camp. Well, let's see how much wood we have. We could do a little more of this wood wall. So, do we have any boards in storage? Let's go look. Sometimes you can save yourself a lot of resources if you just remind yourself what you have in storage. That way, if you have it, you don't have to use it. Or you don't have to, or it's not being wasted. Yeah, let's get a little more wood before we do that. We do need to build one across the beefalo though. So that's what we'll do this episode. We'll try to get that started, keep them out of our camp in the winter. We'll gather up a few more items. We'll play for about 30 minutes today, and then we'll wrap the episode up. I'm just kind of on a little bit of a time crunch today. But next week, we'll go ahead into winter and see what we can do. We also need to find gears for an ice box. So that might mean that we have to do something a little bit risky, but that's okay. I hope you're enjoying the episodes of Don't Starve. I do recommend the game 10 out of 10. It's a super fun game. It's got a little bit of a learning curve to it, but those seem to be the games I like the best. The games that you have to really, really learn about and dissect and break down. So it is a fun game, and I highly recommend it. As you go into winter too, you want to keep your beard. Well, let's fix our sanity here. There we go. What is that? Okay, it's just a tree. I was gonna say. You want to keep some flowers around. There's a lot of flowers over here. You kind of want to keep them. Let's pick some grass here. That way, you know, if you get into winter and your sanity gets bad, you can fix it easier. Let's get some wood. Let's get some grass. Start fixing our wood wall today, because we don't want them into our camp in the winter. So, because they get kind of aggressive, and you don't even have to do much to them in the winter, and they get kind of spooked. So I just want to make sure I'm not spooking them for sure. There's lots of rabbits and flowers here. We won't have to go far. As far as flowers go, I used to pick a bunch, but I think my thing anymore with the flowers is I pick them when I need sanity, and then I just leave them alone. Oh yeah, some of this food is not staying very good. Let's eat it. If you notice it's getting stale, then I would start eating it. Let's get some wood here. Now, I don't know if it's something they did with an update, but these birch nut trees are also trees that can come to life. So just watch that as well. We need to do some more rocks with our pickaxe. We need some more flint. We're just gathering wood so we can do a wood wall. We're going to keep all these flowers out here because we're probably going to need them for the winter. Now when these birch nut trees come alive, the nice thing about them is they don't, now I'm going to say they don't move. I've never seen them move. I guess is how I should phrase it. They send out this other little monster from the tree. It's just like a real buddy, like maybe like a kind of looks like one of their nuts or something that they send out, like one of those birch nuts, and it turns into a little bitty monster. So keep that in mind as well. Butterfly wings, I don't have very many of those. Look at all these rabbits. So many rabbits. Now since we're, I want to look at the food here. We're a little low on food. Let's see if we got any rabbits when we come back. We did, okay. I don't want to use the meat if I don't have to. But if I have to, I'll eat it. It's fine. But maybe we caught some rabbits. We did. Let's make ourselves another rabbit trap as well. There we go. Okay, we need another one. So let's just get this. I always want to make sure I'm hitting the right button because sometimes I don't hit the total right button. And let's just put one back here. Now, the nice thing I like about the rabbit traps now, and I don't mind so bad to have them, let's make one more, is that they stay in place. So that's really nice. When they updated this game, and I'm not going to pretend like I know everything they did, but I know that this is an upgrade. And I don't know when they did. I think they did it a long time back, the upgrade, the update. That is one of the things that I'm glad they did. Let's store some of this that we don't need. Let's see. Because it makes it a lot easier. I kind of need it all. Let's eat this. You don't want to waste it, but you also need pocket space at some point. Okay, let's see. Rope and boards. We have rope in storage. And this becomes important because then it doesn't waste your resources. No, not that. Let's cook the morsels. And let's cook the birch nuts. Although we do need to plant some more trees for winter because they're good protection from like other things in the elements. But we'll cook those for now. I think we're good. I think it's just losing its leaves, but this one is not. So let's get rid of this one. And then you can replant it. You can use your shovel to dig it up. So, and then you can replant. And then you can do the same with this one over here. They look like this, they're no good really. I don't know why they do that, they kind of die out. So then you can replace them. You do want quite a few trees for the winter grown. I mean, I do. I know everyone plays the game different. They just do. But I like to grow trees and grass, berries and stuff for the winter. Because it just helps, you know. Then if you get stuck in camp, you know, you're not stuck with nothing at all. We're going to cook these seeds too. Those berries probably aren't going to stay good. We got a rabbit in this one. We have a thermal stone already. So we're good to go there. And we probably need to stand by the fire now. Because I bet you anything. And get our hand bat equipped. And it's okay. If stuff goes bad, I would just let it go bad. That way you can have the rot. In case you can't get down there to the beefalo because they're angry, then you have enough to fertilize with. Okay, here we go. So, I think I'm going to have to do another poll. But I do appreciate you guys voting on them. About what we're going to stream on Sunday. So, I'll do a tiebreaker. Because I think the last time I checked it, I think it was tied. So, we'll do a tiebreaker and see if we can't get it. So, we'll either be doing Grounded or we'll be doing Don't Starve on. Okay, now you see how that's changing a little bit? It looks a little bit brighter. That means that you're headed towards that season. So you want to go ahead and get your thermal stone out. I can hear them, I just don't see them yet. And sometimes when it changes to winter, they become the white ones. To me, the white hounds seem a little bit more aggressive, but... Now, see, we got all the berries, so... Well, I didn't see them, did you? There they are, there they are. You want to keep looking, because just because you don't see them the first time doesn't mean they're not there. Here we go. And there's usually a lot of them, because now you're getting up there in the days. So you really want to pay attention. Let's use these flowers to fix our sanity. There we go. Let's leave the rest. Okay, let's pick all this up and we're going to take all this. We're going to store the houndstooth. And we're going to take all that to the pigs. Now, you can eat the monster meat yourself. I do not recommend it. I mean, it won't do anything to you really. But it's just not, I don't know. I don't eat it, but that's totally up to you. Now you're going to see what I mean about the beefalo here in a minute. Okay, now see, their butt is red. Just stay away from them. They are breeding and they will come after you. It doesn't make sense to me. They're docile the rest of the time, but when it becomes winter and they start mating, it is a nightmare. So just stay away from them, and in the spring, stay away from their babies. So just keep that in mind. See how there's your penguins. They will drop eggs. So keep that in mind if you need food. You just have to be really careful, but they will drop the eggs. Let's get some wood. We're gonna need a lot of wood now, especially if we're gonna be out and about looking for raccoons and flint, things like that. Because you're gonna head into winter now. This is the winter is a harsh, what they call a harsh season. We're gonna drop this, and they'll eat it, and that solves your problem with the pigs. And then if you do that, they kind of leave you alone. See if there's any raccoons down here. We don't want to do that. Let's look on our map. Do we see any? They're down here in their usual spots. We just want to make sure we're getting enough meat, because if we can't use it up fast enough, then it's going to go bad. So if you see that it's going bad, I would go get more. And not only that, I would start cooking it and eating it. That way it doesn't go all the way bad. But I would get more raccoons before I do that, because sometimes they're hard to find, especially in the winter. But you want to have it to make your hand bats with. Let's go ahead and eat something. Let's go ahead and eat the seeds. It won't be as filling, but let's... Okay, it's gonna rain now. Your football helmet will help mostly protect you from the elements like the rain. And I was making a rabbit earmuffs, which is also a good suggestion, or a beefalo hat, which is really good in the winter. But I'm also wearing the football helmet, and it seems for the most part to be an okay thing to keep you warm. So I don't see any raccoons. We're gonna get the pigskin while the pigskin's getting good, because we're gonna need that for hand bats too. You just might keep yourself going, because you're gonna need lots of stuff. It's gonna be winter and it's gonna be different. So you wanna make sure that you're got plenty of wood, plenty of grass. You got your thermal stone. We're gonna build a fire because we're not gonna make it back, and that's okay. If you see it's gonna start to get dark and you know you're not gonna make it back, I would build a fire almost immediately. That way, you know, you've got a fire going and you can at least see what's around you, like spiders. Oh, Lord. Just keep swinging at it. Keep swinging at it. Ooh, they come out of nowhere, didn't they? Just keep swinging. Keep swinging. The monster meat you could just leave for the pigs. Ooh, this is probably not a good place to camp. Oh, I didn't hear the noise. Oh, they weren't hitting me. That's fine. Wow, this is a lot. Hang on. Wow, that's a lot of spiders. Okay, that's alright. We managed it. You just never know what you're gonna get. So you just want to be careful. They must have come out at night and come over here. That's alright. We caught it before we had a bad incident. The spider clans you can use to heal too. So just keep that in mind. You can do that to heal. Now it's going to start to snow. So this is where your thermal stone is going to come into play. Now I don't know. I've always just carried one because I carried more than one time and got too hot. I am really careful about putting it on the ground. I mostly just keep it in my pocket. Also, this is why you want trees in your camp and things like that, because you want to be able to stay warm. You want to be able to stay warm. We need to find some cocoons. Okay, we survived the spiders. That's a good thing. Our thermostorm is warm, so we want to take off walking now. I need some more cocoons or we're going to be using a spear. Oh, we need this. Let's get it. We need the rock, so let's get that too. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I get to use in one thing or the other and I forget. Okay, let's fix our sanity. Because we don't want all the shadows and stuff. It's gonna get winter time now. So your sanity is gonna start going down. Everything's gonna start looking different. So you might have to use your map a little bit. Because it's not gonna look the same. Because the snow's gonna cover the ground now. It's gonna look a little bit different than it did. You want to have plenty of wood, is my suggestion, and plenty of food. Because you don't know when you'll find anything again. And you're going to have fires. So, lots and lots of fires. Let's eat. Also, eating certain foods like meat and stuff will also help you heal. It doesn't do a lot, but it does help you a little bit. Lots of wood. Okay. There's the penguins. Don't swing at these guys either. Just trust me when I say I know. Oops. Up here's our camp. Let's get up here to it. Now they will hibernate closer to your camp. Just stay away from them. Don't bother them. Just keep going. We got rabbits. Cool. I don't think I have any space, so let's go put some of this away. Let's go ahead and build a fire. Now, it's winter, so you're going to have to keep a fire going for the most part in your base camp too. So let's put this away, this away, this away, this away. Okay. Now, for the most part, in camp, especially as it gets harsher, you're going to want to keep this going. At least to some degree. Oh, we're going to get this. This. I think we even got another one. And we're going to keep these going. It'll seem like it's going to be winter, and then it'll like go back and forth before it changes all the way. So just keep that in mind. Well, I guess we're going to have to go ahead and cook this meat. I didn't really want to, but I guess we're going to have to. And we'll have to look for my cocoons. If we can't find the cocoons for the hand bats, then we will just have to use spears. And it's not as effective, but it's better than having nothing. It's an animal track. So keep that in mind. Unfortunately, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do in the game to survive. Let's see what else we can do. It's better to keep going if there's things to do. That way you're getting things done. If you just quit, then you're really not going to have anything and it's not going to be good. So you want to keep going while you can. Let's see. Do we see any down here? That's spiders and they're out now. There's a whole bunch of them down here. Do we risk it? Yes, we're staying away from you. We're not bothering you. Let's risk it one more time and see if we can find them. Let's use the map. Let's stay away from the spiders. Because they're all the way down here at the bottom. Let's go. We'll get some more meat. And then we'll play at least maybe this day. And then we'll probably have to wrap the video up a little bit early this week. Well, let's see if we can at least find some cocoons before we stop. Because we're going to need more hand bats. The further along we go into this, the more we're going to need a hand bat. Okay, let's build it. Well, we'll have to go back up here and build it. Alright. Well, I'll just stand here and I'll get some more wood because we're going to need it. Hopefully we won't encounter any more spiders. I really didn't want to be here because this is where they came out the last time, but that's okay. We'll stand here and hopefully we won't encounter any more. Another shovel. These moles are good for food too if you can catch them to get them. Sometimes they're kind of hard to get, but they turn into morsels too. Sometimes you gotta let them come back to you a little bit. But sometimes that's not possible. Let's see what we can eat. We're kind of getting low on food. I guess we should have stayed moving around. That's okay. I hope those spiders don't come out or we don't encounter a living tree or something. Here, let's get him. They're kind of harder to get because they move a little bit faster. So they're a little harder for me to get. Let's see if we can get a couple cocoons and then we'll wrap this up for the day. And then next week we'll play a little bit longer. Maybe make it a little further into winter. Everything will start to change. Ooh, I lost my football helmet. Okay. It's important for me to know. Okay, I need to make another one. Okay. So now I don't have any protection, so I don't know if I want to do this or not. But let's go down and see if we can find them. If we do it safely, we should be alright. They were down in here. Let's look at the map. Yeah, they were down in here. Along in here. It's going to start snowing. So just keep that in mind. There goes the penguins again. Let me see if I can see any down in here. I don't think it was in here though. I think it's the other way. So let's go the other way. I don't really want to get tangled up into something that will make us have to start over. Because I'm kind of liking this base camp. And I'm kind of liking the game we got going here. And I don't want to have to start over again. Penguins. Oh, we're getting close. Let's see if there's any down here. Oh, yep, there are. The map was right. Just be really careful how you're getting them. And it's cold now. So some of this stuff, like your food and things, will stay better. Just be careful how you're hitting them because you don't have a football helmet or anything. Cool. This is their little area down in here. Now, I wouldn't get rid of the stumps. I would keep them. Because then you can find them down here. That's a good idea. Now, let's go back towards camp. Okay. So, next time we need to make a football helmet. Things like that. We're going to make some more hand bats. Probably soon. I think this one's about done. You'll notice that. Let's see. Let's eat this. Yeah, we're good. We don't need to eat anymore. We'll save that one. Let's see. What was I going to say? I think your food will stay a little bit better. Let's go ahead and get it while we're already down here. Like I said, if you get extra and you notice that it's going to go bad, I would just eat it, cook it and eat it. Not there. Not there. Let's stay away from that. I would just cook it and eat it. And then you'll have it. Okay, now you're going to notice your screen doing that in the winter. If you notice it doing that, stop. Build your fire. And this is why you want to have plenty of wood. Because traveling in the winter is really hard. We are really low on flint too, so we're going to have to go find a bunch of rocks. Because we're going to need the tools. So that's something else that we're going to have to do next time. Stop. Warm up a little bit. And keep going. Seems like a waste, I know, but you kind of have to travel like that in the winter. It's kind of how you have to do it. I'm trying to get us back before we end for the day. Trying to get us back over there before we end this for the day. So we can end at the camp. Let's see how far we are. We're getting close. Let's keep going. Oh. If it's yellow, you're pretty warm. We're going to go around the Pig King. And we can keep going. Staying away from the beefalo because they'll be all wound up now because it's winter and they're mating and having babies. So let's see, just stay away from them. Like, make a large path around them if you can, because they will charge at you. Like, I learned that the hard way as well. So because I was like, well, they won't. They're friendly. And I walked right in front of one time, and it charged me. And I was like, great. So that was a lesson learned. Okay, we made it back. We need to make a bunch of stuff the next time, and we will. We're going to stop right here today. It's going to be a little shorter than normal. I just wanted to thank you all for subscribing, watching the videos, watching the streams. I love hanging out with you guys. If you are enjoying the content though, and you haven't hit the like or the subscribe button, if you could do both for me, that would be great. I am on a 100 sub goal, so it would be nice if I could get to 100 soon. So if you're liking the content, the videos and stuff, and you haven't hit that subscribe button, you know, maybe you would like to join the adventure crew, make sure to hit the like button. It does throw me into the algorithm better. And I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so much, and welcome into any new subscribers that I haven't got to interact with in streams or anything yet, or in chats. We're so glad to have you as part of the adventure crew. And I have a cozy site too, Crossing Maniac, if you haven't checked that out, if you want to. It should be linked in my about information on this channel, so you can check that out as well. I'm really close to 900 over there. So okay, thank you guys so much for watching, being regular viewers, subscribers, all that good stuff. Thank you for always joining me in streams and being such an attentive audience. You guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, crew. Take care.